Hello. We're live on location. I'm Todd Sullivan. Joining us shortly here is Kelsey Bell. Hello.
Hello.
And we're here with Christine Erickson and Juli Harland.
Hello.
And these are the lovely people who are working to bring the Krampus or a Krampus Parade to Kamloops. And hopefully we're going to find out more about that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All across mostly Europe. The history of Krampus is a lot longer than that. Krampus is the sort of anti-hero to St. Nicholas. So where St. Nicholas will come along generally on December 6th to give good boys and girls all kinds of treats, Krampus will come along the night before. Anti-commercialism movement to bring a more lighthearted and also historic thing to the whole Christmas season. So yeah, we thought it would be a great thing to bring here to Kamloops. It's getting quite a movement all across North America. So
no punishing kids anymore.
No, we are not allowed to beat the children.
Good. Goes up. Like, what would happen?
I mean, he's welcome. He can come, be part of it. It's all good. No one's going to beat Santa.
Is there any beef between Santa and Krampus?
No.
No throwdown in the street?
They work together.
Okay.
Yeah, they are, again, like we were saying earlier, they're two sides of the same. Coca-Cola got a hold of him.
Right.
I think he was tall and skinny back in the day.
Tall and skinny, a legit saint, so very... like a lot of the European folklores are, it was very rooted into the church or religious backgrounds and history. So, whereas St. Nicholas is...
More rules than Krampus?
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to get on the good list, right?
I get...
Oh.
And for Krampus to come, all you have to do is be bad.
Right. But is there a naughty list, or is it just like if you're not on the good list, it's assumed that you're on the bad list, and so Krampus just doesn't...
You know what? That's a really good question. I would think that if you're just not on the good list, then, you're assumed to be on the naughty list.
Right.
So if you were good, you got candies and chocolates and little gifts in your shoe. Krampus would put little wheat sticks or things in there, or you'd get, hauled off and beaten. So I'm going to assume maybe if you didn't get anything in your shoe, there's your neutral. There you go.
Okay. Check your shoes.
If you want
Check
to
your
ward
shoes.
off the Krampus, you can bring a light.
Yep. That is one of the ways that are...
It scares Santa away if you're afraid of Santas.
Be bad, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
just to get
That's
on
fair.
that naughty list. There
That's
you go.
fair.
The husband.
Yeah. Come to Krampus night. That would probably scare off Santa.
Fair enough.
So what's your involvement in this? I see some art supplies.
Ew.
What are you doing?
We are holding a series of workshops to... we'll be doing all of our workshops there. So coming up on July 20th is our first workshop, and we'll be making horns for Krampus.
So some of these things...
So some of the ones that we've got up here.
Are you taking these for a test drive for now?
We have been kind of playing with them. That's sort of in the middle of production. We'll walk them through our workshop.
And historically, the traditional Krampus costumes are very expensive, and they're hand-carved wood. And they're beautiful and heavy and expensive.
Fur? What about...
So we're going to do what we can and make it affordable for people to come and get these costumes and have a good time and participate.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm sure you're there to help if they get a little flustered or they burn their fingertips. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're there to assist because you're really good at what you do.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Fun.
I to accomplish one day.
Cool. I mean, Halloween is super duper popular in North America, so why wouldn't Krampus be popular? You know, and I hear a lot of people complaining, I wish there was a summer Halloween. And
Exactly. We are your people.
Yeah.
We are your people.
We've been getting a lot of great feedback. There's a Krampus Flash Night.
What does that mean?
What is that? Yeah.
So that's Krampus Flash tattoos.
Oh,
So
I thought you meant...
No.
First you get a Krampus tattoo someplace private, And then you share it with
And
people.
then you share it with people. No, we looking at
Flash
doing
your flash.
Yeah, like flash tattoos. So, but they'll be Krampus themed. So we're still kind of banging that one out. Well, we haven't got anything nailed in stone with a couple
That's
of them
true.
yet. So
And lots of interest for.
but
Oh,
we
you guys have
have
secrets.
some-
Oh,
We
so
do have
mysterious.
secrets.
lots
Well,
of
it's
things
still
in the
July,
making.
so you got to time those promotional reveals, right?
Well, more we just have to like nail out how it's going to function. So, but is new and what's coming out, and the workshops that are coming up, or the people that we are getting involved in stuff that might be going on there. That's going to be the hub.
Yeah.
Of
And so if somebody
information.
wants to see what workshops are coming up, how the
Kamloops Krampus
parade
on
is
Facebook.
progressing, that's
Yeah.
the primary place to do it.
Yeah, and also messages there. That's nice and easy. And
Do you have a website?
we do have a website as well.
Most of it happens on the Facebook page.
So, no,
Probably the bad kid.
probably.
there have been little gremlins that can follow them around, but the basket is essentially to chuck the kids
Yeah.
in.
You need a basket with like a little speaker in it going, help, let me out.
Well, so
13-year-old.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a timeshare thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
We both invested in this child equally.
Such a vacation.
Yeah. Except the vacation is when you're not with the child. Anyway, now that we've had that unnecessary
Ray, if you're watching this, we
detour.
love
Hi,
you.
Reagan. Yeah, you wanted to pursue.
Oh, we've been talking about this for years.
We have been talking about this for quite a long time. Really, how it all solidified. We were sitting on
Right
this
here.
couch. We may have been a little
Altered?
altered in our. That's the best idea ever. And then we just kind of ran with it.
You woke up the next day and went, oh no, what did we decide to do?
Pretty much. So if anybody knows me, I am, if nothing else, a big thinker and will just do things. Does it always work? No. But oftentimes it does. So we had this conversation, and this is the best creative partner I could ever imagine.
How did
to
you guys
have.
meet? Where did you? Oh no.
That's a story for another time. We met through friends with a social group that we're both part of, and we kind of were on the outskirts.
Do you know to ask? Yeah.
Yeah,
I see it.
absolutely.
We
Yeah.
are a time.
So, how has this been this whole time planning this? Have you hit any bumps in the road, or
We had a bit of a slower start than
Or we're starting from
we're
scratch.
starting
fair.
from scratch, so it was kind of a bit of a slow burn at the beginning.
right?
Because we've been going at this since December.
Oh wow!
Yeah, getting it all put together. So the initial sort of January, February, March was Kelly Wright, who did our Krampus logo, an artist in town here. Chef's kiss, he's amazing.
Yes.
Everyone that's helped. We've had a lot of little helpers along the way that have been.
So open and invested and interested and wants to be a part of it. And I really believe that that's how a lot of community projects get done. It's
Yeah.
not from like having somebody come in and throw a bunch of money at something, but having a network of community like-minded people that just really want to do something cool. Is letting us do everything at running all of the tickets through them. That's, oh my God, that's such a help. The Bigfoot tattoos.
Hi, Bigfoot tattoos.
Gonna
Yep.
miss, who are amazing and
Jessica.
wonderful, and we're after you. We're coming for you. Todd, who does things when we tell him to, or
Occasionally,
ask him to, occasionally.
What did Todd?
He was part of the original kind of stuff to get things together. So when we want to like edit something, or
What sort of positions are you looking to fill?
Yep. Oh,
They're
also
probably
Rudy, our friend Rudy, who's also 3D
Absolutely.
printing some masks for us for our
Oh,
workshop
cool.
in August. So for us to embellish. So that's another one that it's at the event December 7th, which is when it is.
Harvest Moon Bakery.
Harvest Moon Bakery is another one that's going to be doing stuff with us, making traditional goodies for us for the night. So we're looking at also food trucks.
Sick.
We definitely
want music. We have been talking to some people about that. Back to Kelly again, who is a musician also, because he is a jack of all trades.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking with him to maybe see.
Gonna look like? What's the
Here's
plan?
It's gonna be in Kamloops.
I'm glad we did briefly land on the date, but let's hit that again. You said December 7th?
December 7th.
At
between 4 and 7 p.m.
Okay.
Where do you want to give the route?
I know it starts at Pioneer Park and it ends near the band shell.
Yeah, so we have from Pioneer Park
So
going
all
through.
the
Anyways, has been fantastic and so helpful in letting us kind of work it out. And this is something we want to do year after year after year.
Yeah.
And then when it gets big enough, then we can move it up to the street. So
wow.
yeah.
So was that route, you had that planned already when you went to the city, or did the city kind of suggest that as an option, or was there a negotiation? How did that happen?
We did talk. Well, when I talked to the city, because that would have been that space in front of the grandstand to be able to have market space and
Sure, yeah.
so
Dancing
and
music,
dancing and
dancing.
music, and our first choice was down around there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wish I wasn't blank.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, I had stuff to say.
So, obviously people need to sign up if they want to be a part of the parade. What would be sort of your goal as far as number of participants or entrants? What would you like to see for a...
More the merrier.
More the merrier,
Possible.
obviously.
As many as possible.
It is a
But-
family-friendly event, and watching some of the videos that we've shared on the Krampus page, because you can see the interactions between the performers, the participants. And
It's pretty interactive, it
bystanders.
seems.
It is.
It can be.
It can be. It's more interactive in Europe. We can't do that here.
Well, they don't beat them in Europe anymore either.
Oh, they don't.
So,
Oh, that's right.
Again,
Yeah. We researched that.
will not beat people at this event, which is part of why we want to have people register to be in the parade, so that we can make sure that everybody signs off on not doing that.
Yeah.
But it does sound like, there may be ideally some amount of homework that people should do before coming to this, just to get a sense of what it's all about, what appropriate behavior is, and not just sort of run into this.
Is one, the notion that it is just a big feral free-for-all where it's just going to be chaos and carnage, which it's not.
Yeah.
Although the aesthetic of that is very much in that kind of energy, for sure. Though it is something where you can bring the whole family and not.
We post our lore.
Post the lore on the page.
You can do your dark magic at home beforehand.
Exactly.
And then come to Krampus.
And then
Or
come to
after.
Krampus. Or
after.
meet
I do
people
it
that are
before my
like-minded.
stream.
Some folklore, but not taking ourselves too seriously at the same time.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I know. But to also to get as involved in it as you care to, right? So I think it would be good for people to have a look and see what it's all about. And if you have any questions or if you're unclear about anything, message us on Kamloops.
Yeah.
And seeing how excited other people are and that other people are into it.
Yeah.
And know about it and want to support it and get involved any way they can has been just amazing.
You're going to attract all the weirdos from Canada.
I hope so.
Yes!
We are your people.
Yes. Yay.
It's true though. It's the gathering people together. It's watching it come together. It's the creative process. It's being able to do something with the community, for the community.
From the Witch Walk.
Yeah.
And we're all sort of connected in
Yeah.
our ways to really just get our words out. And we'll all get back together in a different lore.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Me too.
It's still early on, as far as the building it and everything else, but what sort of feedback have you received from the community or from people who've reached out to you?
My bum is... I don't have a whole lot of place to sit.
Oh, sorry. Let's get you in.
There we go.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
All right.
It's okay.
Why is manspreading, I guess.
I know. Well, I don't know.
But as far as what are they, because you talked about how, it's on the one hand, it's kind of a non-commercialized Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Has there been people who kind of respond to that element of it? I'm just curious whether that's something that people are wanting to embrace more as an alternate, less commercialized take on Christmas.
I think there is.
Yes.
Christmas has gotten so commercialized.
Yeah.
And it's not that fun.
To do over the holiday season. That's not around spending money and presents and all and enjoyment and getting out and being a little ridiculous. Because it is a time when there's higher rates of depression and and people hibernate more and tend to shell themselves away. So to have something that is community minded.
I think last December was like
It's dark. Yeah,
It is. It's
cold,
so dark.
Bored. Like
Yeah.
let's do Krampus.
Wow.
You know.
Is there a particular part of, the Krampus lore or history that you find most interesting or that you like talking about? Because I imagine it's got an interest.
Fairy tales.
Yeah.
I like the darker version of the fairy tales that we get to know.
But even the lighter fairy tales are actually pretty dark too.
And
or the
that's,
nursery
they
rhymes.
originate that way for a reason. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I had a crush
it
on
is true.
Beetlejuice, so it's okay.
Perfect.
Yay!
Yeah, it's just the right kind of red flag for you.
He
There you
is.
go.
It's accurate. It's a safer one.
Oh goodness.
And I do like that there are the other branches, like the white women, and and there's lores behind those, like some of those women.
It's all based in. This originated as a Germanic folklore, so it started in Germany. So, the Frau Percha, they're a
Like a goddess,
like
a
a
deity.
goddess. Yeah,
They will reward kids, and they're essentially good.
essentially.
So
if
they're
you,
kind of like smarten you up.
help out the kids to maybe get away from Krampus, to save them, to encourage them, keep them away from him, or to just be the justice of things in the midst of it all. But again, the folklore for those is, I've read a few. I have to not sit on my leg anymore because I don't think I've lost feeling in my foot.
All right, we'll do a little shuffle here. Is everybody still comfortable? Do we need to do anything?
Good. Yeah, no,
Hey,
fine.
are you good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm excellent.
Costume competition.
I think there's
Or showcase.
Oh, you know what? That's a really good question
Thank
that
you.
we haven't discussed yet. But surprisingly, is that something that could happen? Kelsey Prize?
yeah.
The Kelsey Krampus costume contest.
Oh
lot of
my
cuz.
sweet! I
Yeah.
do love a good alliteration. So what we'll need to do a competition is prizes.
Here's a
Yeah.
Walkman as a prize.
Oh,
That was
wow.
like those, like maybe
that'd be a prize for the loser.
Here's a tie with Krampus on it.
Here's
I'm not on the prize picking committee, so
Thank God. Yeah, no. But yes, that is definitely, we want to definitely talk to businesses anyway. So,
kind of thing, right?
Oh, like a centaur.
Oh,
Are those
That would be great.
With
I don't think it belongs, but
No, I think
it could come.
We need like some
Viking
so-
horns.
Viking horns would be great. I don't know. I would love to have some great punk rock bands coming out.
Oh, we have so many.
We have a whack of great punk.
Yeah. Your costume making, is this just the beginning?
We're starting at horns.
We're starting
Right,
at
okay.
horns.
You don't have-
Collecting fur.
Yep. So we have a friend who's doing our 3D printed masks, who has a couple of ornate things for us we haven't seen. It is
Fabricating the
getting
easiest
there.
way to get the general look of the costumes too.
Yeah. Though we do have our
do
one
have-
friend that is pretty deep into getting the big Krampus costume together. So
Does he have a
and because the half goat, half demon, so there's the cloven hooves, right?
cute?
Which can be a little challenging to build, but not impossible, let me tell you. And generally very full of fur.
Snow, we might not, so we don't
Yeah,
want anyone
right.
to break an ankle.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that done on a flat shoe, which is intriguing. I'm going to worry about hooves later. I'm going to start from the horns down.
Horns down.
That seems
If
fair.
there's time, and would be.
We do have to make
Well,
sure that
I mean-
people are safe. as much as we
Kelsey's
can.
calling you out there, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm saying it's just a logistic thing you have to think about.
It is a city path, so it should be cleared.
True.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
it should be.
in whatever capacity we're at that.
Be
Yeah.
cold enough. We're not going to die in our furs.
Right.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hoping.
Don't be on the trail, please.
Don't be on the trail.
No,
Please
no.
don't be on the trail.
Even though Kelsey did just suggest that.
Yeah, as a way to clear the path.
In regards to the workshops, are they all going to be about horn making, or is it going to be like
Experienced in costume building. So this is not outside of our wheelhouse, just maybe not this specific one. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
So then with the workshops, what is the like how many people can you get into a workshop? How many people can learn how to build from people know that you're interested, so that even if you're not in that first group, maybe you'll make more?
Yes.
Yes.
So tickets are on sale right now for the first one coming up on July 20th. You would get those through the Oak and Ether website.
Okay.
If you go and there's none left, message us on Kamloops Krampus on Facebook. It's not a bad idea too.
It's a good location too, I think, right?
Yeah.
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 They've got
Yeah.
that's all about crafting that.
Together is higher than it
Sure.
will be for the
Horns. Yeah.
For the they are beautiful and amazing, but also
Super light.
Oh, I was so scared to wreck them.
no, you can.
Meanwhile, Julie's just
you
manhandling
can-
them.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at. But they are so horn.
Yeah.
Whereas something like these is also just this before it gets all, painted and look beautiful.
Right.
Like armadillo texture.
Yeah. I think it'll take paint really well.
Yeah.
And it'll give kind of that
Yeah.
funky texture to it also.
For the horn making.
You're wonderful.
This is
Oh.
the lame one. All kinds of different things to make it look more
Yeah.
realistic.
So-
But it's like getting the base done.
You can hot glue ridges onto that and to create those ridgy designs. So
I have a question.
yes.
So what if people have their own art supplies? Is it okay to just bring their own stuff too? Like their own paint or
I mean, if it's what makes you happy, but I mean, home that you want to embellish the hell out of it with,
Right.
Go nuts, man.
Yeah.
We'll
That makes
walk
sense.
you through the basis of it, and then what you do after that is entirely up to you. So.
I'm not good in classroom.
We tell you.
Come to our Krampus Parade.
Come to
Down to the
parade.
campus parade.
One of the big things that gets missed in all of is an audience.
Yeah.
Right.
So, even if you don't want to be in it and you don't want to go through the whole process, or you don't gonna come and get them, take them out on December 7th.
Start them young too.
Start them young. No.
And you can be supportive by going out and buying from the vendors and by buying food.
BC, I think.
I think so.
Oh, wow.
No
I think so.
way.
Yeah, Vancouver had one, but they have been they've been
commercial.
inactive for a while.
Really?
I think the close Europe, there's they've gone mad out in Europe. That's where they started. It picked up a lot in the States, but Canada not so much. So if you want something unique
If it's going to be a continuous thing,
Yeah.
it's definitely worth
Can add to
the investment.
Exactly. That's a good point. Once you have that first one built, you could just keep tweaking and adding and refining and
And at some point,
if you think really big and you plan for something massive, even if you fall short of that, you're still pretty friggin' awesome.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
So that's the goal, is to go as big and hard as we possibly can.
Yeah.
4 years from now, we're doing it on Victoria Street. Wouldn't that be great?
It would be awesome.
And who knows?
Big burning effigy of something for some reason.
Well, who knows? Fire spinners. Oh my God! I think there's so many ways to get involved.
Yeah.
On so many different levels.
I would love to help.
Oh no, you're in.
You're already
That's-
in.
Oh. Well, now that you want me in, I don't want to be in.
Like this.
and crafty,
Right.
and like this. So yeah,
it's true.
it is true.
So, what happens when Christmas comes along?
On Christmas, because I don't like the commercialism of Christmas, so it's been National Present Day. We do that a few days before Christmas to
I
just
like that.
take away the So you can still have that. Because it's more heartfelt.
I got a rock for my birthday.
I love that.
What kind of rock?
Yeah, exactly. Like, was it a good rock?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, great. So that was with
yeah.
the Kamloops Makerspace. And so
Oh,
they
yeah.
did like wood burning on the thing, like with their laser cut. Oh my god!
Was that
it
at their old location? Or
right
do cold
on.
calls?
How many businesses do you think you can get in touch with, Kelsey? To, like, get some
I
prizes
know.
for that costume contest that you were like, designed.
Yep. Yeah, no, and
Yeah. From the SCA. There you go. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. Actually, Adina, who did these, does scrolls. There you go. I know. It's crazy. Again.
Plant seeds.
Lore has been around for hundreds of years. I want to say, I looked at this today, in the fort, like if it was around for a lot longer than that or whatnot, but
so Google 1400s fashion, and then
Add horns, a monster
horns.
face, fur.
Yeah, maybe the
That was 2020.
it was. Your plague doctor outfit is brilliant. I love your plague doctor outfit.
wow.
I'll show you.
Oh, you better.
I have legit done that.
Kelsey asks you if you want to say hello to your
Even though we already did.
mom and dad.
Well, I mean, they're both dead, so.
Oh wow. Well, we can talk about that.
I'll say hi to my
How
dad.
you,
He was
how you
like,
doing?
Hello.
Halloween.
oh my god, Halloween.
Oh what?
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah.
So you may notice all the mannequin things that are around.
Where'd you get
Yeah,
those?
from my sister. to take them.
She was allowed to take.
Did they close because you took the mannequins?
No,
Oh.
no, they closed, and so we took the mannequins. But
That's okay then.
Rehomed them.
That's allowed.
Rehomed them.
Just
We did-
imagining a business that's
we
like,
did drive
we
from
can't stay
Kelowna.
open. They keep stealing our mannequins.
Her sister has a whole whack of them, and I don't know if you know Doctor Who at all.
Oh,
but
yeah.
There's like the Weeping Angels, and she turned all the mannequins into the Weeping Angels.
Oh, wow.
Their whole family.
Like, we are always doing something creative and out there
Yeah.
and whatnot. So the answer to that is always yes. 'Cause,
Yeah.
It's just kind of how we roll in general.
Nice.
So
Just have to know what's happening.
just got to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Get us in.
or else create it yourself if nothing's happening.
We've got
Ooh,
stuff,
what about
so.
themed weddings?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'd love to do a themed wedding. Are
Okay.
you kidding me?
Okay.
Holy hot
In
damn.
theory, I was scared of the bride, though. I'm like,
Our waterfall was amazing.
I mean, this is my porch.
Yeah.
This is just my house.
Can I just do just show a little bit?
Please,
Yeah,
do a
absolutely.
swing around.
This is where all the good ideas.
How's our
All
time?
the great ideas happen.
Oh, we only have 1 minute left.
Oh no!
Oh.
This has been great.
This has been so much fun. I'm so glad you guys came over. So
Nuts.
Oh, we still have a little more.
oh my goodness!
We still have 30 seconds left.